Punisher was steamrolled through 94% of Batman Rogue Gallery. Let's go one by one. Let's go. You know what? I'm gonna start off with the Penguin. You wanna know why? Because the way that he did his sidekick, the one with the stutter, that brother was with him through thick and thin and he did him dirty. I want you to know this right now. The Punisher will go into the Iceberg Lounge. He will erase all these goons and he will go right up to Penguin's small behind and punt him across the room and put 2 in him. He is not Batman, people. There will be no interrogation. Boom, boom, bat. Next, then we have Two-Face. Now let me tell you something. The only reason this brother should be flipping his coin is to see how the heck he's supposed to get out of town. Through car, through plane. That's the only heads and tail choice he needs to make. Because when the Punisher is through with this brother, Cass is gonna be like, yo, Dan, which side was your bad side? Because they looking real close right now. But real talk, the Punisher will do this to the good side of Hard Death's face. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Joker is catching the 1-2 in the dry biscuit special immediately. It is on site with the Punisher. The only reason the Joker has been able to do what he has done for this long is because of Batman. Batman will not put him down. And Batman won't let other people put him down. I get the whole no kill rule, okay? If that's your thing, that's your thing. But if I hear Red Hood is looking for a brother, I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, and whatever happens, happens, alright? It ain't on me. And then we saw in the crossover comic that this dude Punisher was playing no games with Joker. The dude had the freaking piece right to his dome, about to pull the trigger until Batman stopped him. I get that the Joker is on the Mount Rushmore of villains. I get that. But honestly, if he was not a Batman villain, this brother would have been dead way before he did half the crap he done. Punisher wins by instant bullet to the dome piece. Laugh about that, Joker. And I know someone's gonna be like, oh, but Joker does the prep time, he's smart, you know, he's gonna do the gassing. Let me tell you something. If you look at a lot of Joker battles, he presents himself to the people. If he presents himself to the Punisher, he's getting popped. On to the next. Now let's talk about Bane. Bane is my favorite character. Okay, not Batman Rogue Gallery villain. I'm talking about my favorite character. I love Bane. And I never understood why Batman fights Bane up close. It makes no freaking sense. Up close, hand to hand, punch for punch, pound for pound, this brother Batman should not be in the same atmosphere than freaking Bane. Bane be folding steel doors like graham crackers, people. If he punches Batman once, he should be dead. But we know the plot armor, etc., etc. I'm gonna let you know this right off the bat. This brother Punisher is not approaching Bane up close. Bane is getting sniped. He is getting popped from 3 freaking football fields away. He's not gonna try to take the tubes out to make him shrink. He's not gonna try to figure out, he's sending a freaking 50 cal bullet through his dome piece. Because the Punisher is smart enough to say, this brother is too big, too strong to be fighting up close. So why is Batman fighting him up close? Don't even get me started on it. And then we got the Mad Hatter. This brother is a sniper's dream with his big behind target head. And with him being obsessed with all the, you know, blonde hair, blue eye, white girls, and he thinks that they're Alice from Alice in Wonderland or some crazy crap, I'm gonna let you know this right now. A bullet is approaching his head immediately, and it's not gonna miss his big behind head. Who's next? We got Clayface, and I'm gonna be 115% with you. I have no clue how Batman ever beats this dude. The Punisher is not beating Clayface. How do you beat this dude? This dude, like him, Sandman, yeah, I know, oh, throw water on him, electricity, and freaking they turn it to glass. No. How do you just approach this dude and win? Unless you are literally, here we go, prep time, there is no chance that someone like the Punisher or Batman should stand in any chance against Clayface. That brother, his power set is ridiculous. Bullets don't work, punches don't work, knives don't work, and then he can just suffocate you by shoving clay in your face. All right, yeah, so Punisher ain't winning this one. And then we have Hugo Strange. This brother is just shady. Like, if you're going into the hospital, right? And then this brother takes down his mask and he's your doctor, you're gonna be like, hold on, brother. Are you licensed to do this? You look a little wild. Can you imagine? He's like, you would now be going under anesthesia. I'll be like, hold on, bro. I don't trust you. But I will let you know this, if the Punisher sees him, He's getting shot, and there ain't nothing Hugo Strange is gonna do about that. Easy dub for Punisher. Then you have Scarecrow. Now I'm like, if this brother Punisher can resist the penitent stare from Ghost Rider, where he's like, I don't regret anything that I've done. I'm gonna tell you this right now. I don't know what Punisher would see if he was under the influence of, Scarecrow's fear toxin, but I'll let you know this right now. He's shooting everything that he sees, and if Scarecrow is in his way, he's getting shot. That's actually a really interesting topic on what would the Punisher see and would it affect him, because the Punisher, that moment is so stamped in his mind, his family dying, that I feel like if he even re-sees it, he will just know it's an illusion. He will just know it. Like, he wouldn't even be, he'll be able to work through it. What do you guys think? We have seen people being able to bypass the fear toxin by sheer will. And I'm gonna tell you this right now. This brother Punisher will is freaking unrivaled. He's pushing through it. He's shooting it. Then we got Poison Ivy. Now, a lot of people don't really realize that this woman is way too strong to be a Batman villain. I believe she's a Justice League issue. With that being said, there has been times where people have shot at her and the vines protected her. Now, Punisher is crazy. He will light plants on fire to get to her. He will bring out a bazooka and blow crap up. But I will say that most times, I will have to put the money on Poison Ivy that she's gonna come out the victor. She just has too much in her arsenal. Between mind control, she has even fear toxins. She can put you in a dream world. She can make vines grow out of literally anywhere outside. She's connected to the green. She has destroyed entire buildings. She has mind control people like Superman. She just has way too much in her arsenal for Punisher to deal with on a normal basis. I'm trying to do this without saying like prep time, because I want you guys to know that people talk about Batman prep time. Punisher prep time is ridiculous. He has been able to prep against people like the freaking Sentry to be able to get out of that situation. So when I'm trying to stay away from it, because if you say prep time, he can easily take out all these people. They actually had a Punisher killed the Marvel Universe, where he took out Dr. Doom, he took out Hulk, he took out Spider-Man. So I'm doing this without prep time. This is just kind of meeting up. Then let's go to Deathstroke. Ain't no freaking way, that the Punisher is beating Deathstroke. This brother got Mirakuru in his veins. This brother is the strength of Captain America with the fighting ability of whoever the heck you want to compare him to. He's top 5. This brother got one eye. This dude got freaking God blades. This dude is nice with guns, knives, swords, everything. There is no way the Punisher is beating Deathstroke one-on-one, just meeting up. Deathstroke got way too much in his arsenal, though. Don't get me wrong, the Punisher ain't going down easy, but the Punisher is going down. He's not beating Deathstroke. Actually, Batman shouldn't beat Deathstroke either. But you know what? This isn't about me not liking Batman video, okay? Let's go on to the next. Calendar Man. Now this dude, this is actually one of my favorite villains, and I believe that he can actually beat the Punisher. April Fools! You get it? Because Calendar Man, like April Fools is like a holiday. But real talk, mark your calendar. When Calendar Man and Punisher meet up, the Punisher is gonna be the one walking out, whatever room they're in. And then we got the Ventriloquist. Now, this dude is one of my favorites actually, but there's gonna be a separate bullet for his freaking puppet and for him. Whoever goes first. A lot of these dudes honestly are only around because Batman won't put them down. But someone like the Punisher will easily just kill them. That's why this brother really don't have a rogue gallery, because he just kills everyone. Now, what about Ja Ghul? I'm gonna tell you this right now. Let me see, can Ja Ghul block bullets or machine guns? No? Okay, Ja Ghul is getting sprayed up like Denzel Washington in Training Day. The Lazarus Pit will have nothing to actually resurrect. The dude is gonna be Swiss cheese. I understand that he's dealing with swords and ninjas, but we have seen Punisher go against ninjas, and let me tell you, they can get shot. The Punisher's going in there with 2 machine guns and going but one person I know he won't be able to go on. It's the Riddler. Now let me tell you something real quick. I believe that if the Punisher was in the middle of one of Riddler's riddles, his freaking mazes and his traps, he will not get out. I'd be 100. That's one thing I gotta give it to Batman on, to be able to deal with that. No one even wants to play those games in a Gotham game. They be skipping the Riddle. I just left Catwoman in the Arkham Knight or whatever that game. I left Catwoman. I never rescued her. The Riddler still has her in my universe because I didn't have time to play that game and go through all those freaking riddles. I'm telling you this right now. The Riddler is not gonna be able to get got by the Punisher. I just don't think the Punisher can get to him. I don't see why the Riddler isn't almost a top 10 mind in DC, the entire universe. A lot of times people be talking about Lex Luthor, Batman, Mr. Terrific. Yeah, all those dudes are top, but the Riddler is not just a genius, he's a genius amongst geniuses. This brother, I believe, is definitely a top 5. The dude just got some problem, so he has to make everything into a puzzle and have to make a way out so he can prove he's smarter. But if he didn't have that little tweak, that brother be a problem. But you know, he always gets exploited on that, so it don't matter. In conclusion, I wanna, in all seriousness, I wanna say this, that most of Batman's rogue gallery can be taken down by a bullet. And let me tell you something, the Punisher has a lot of bullets to spare. And the thing is this, there is no interrogation, there is no sending them to Gotham. They're going to the Gotham morgue. And for those that's gonna be like, oh, well, he still has to go through their goons and get to them. The Punisher is no slouch in the brain department. I didn't bring this up because if we bring up prep time, real talk, the Punisher is getting to them. That's no problem. Batman's not the only prep time master here. The Punisher is smart enough to steamroll through their goons, find out where they are, and when he sees any of these dudes, Penguin, Two-Face, Hugo Strange, whoever, face to face, they are immediately catching a bullet. And that's why I believe that if the Punisher is dropped down into Gotham in 1 month, he will clean that place better than Batman ever has. And that's what makes Punisher better than Batman. Peace.